Well, I thought I'd bring you along, show you how it's going and how I'm doing it. I guess you can see kind of the stuff on the table. It's coming along if I'd stop tripping over everything. Anyhow, I'll cut the pieces down to little pieces and then I ain't going after that. It's got something in there, but not big enough that I'm worried about. This is that knot. Nothing created the knot. But wood splitter cut that nail in half. Let's see what we got here. Isn't that beautiful wood though? I'm just throwing it in the bucket for now. Might stack it someday. This has a side. This something was pulled out of there, so I think the other half of that nail over there. I think this might be, I don't know, somewhat related. Nope, something's still in there. So we gotta keep digging on that one. All right. Well, we know I gotta keep digging on that one to show you what's going on over here, and then I'll keep digging. We got, this is on the first log. You got a nail there. This log, this piece here, when I split it in half, I couldn't find anything in the two pieces, and it was stuck just like that down there. It was kind of interesting, but that came with that piece there. That's 1, 2. Can you see these two nails? 3, 4. Okay. There's 5. These nails here would hurt my blade, but only about 3 teeth at a time. I don't know about that one there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 pieces just in that one chunk, and well, half of that one chunk. I haven't even got to this, so I'll bring you back a little bit. We will keep you at an update. I can't figure out where this goes. There it goes. But that's how I'm doing the finding each piece. So be back in a little bit. All right, we're going to go through the other half of that log. I already found one. It is right here. I think maybe you can see it. It's right here. Like the one guy left a comment, I don't remember who it was, I'd make more money with this log at the scrap yard. But I don't know if this is coming in, how beautiful this piece of wood is. So let's start see if there's anything in these. To the pile. This one's got a big knot in here. This is the original, that's when it got started. Pith, I guess. So they didn't put nails in it for the first little while. But that goes to show you, I thought that half would make a good bowl blank. Man, that is beautiful. I'm gonna have to stack that later. I just better start stacking it. Doing pretty good. This half was pretty clear except for that one. Even these pieces might be worth something to somebody. But they're going to be firewood. You know who needs these is Dan up at back 40. He needs some of this chocolate wood. Yeah, this side looked pretty good. So I guess they put the fence, I'm guessing that's what it was. I guess they put the fence posts on always, or the nails on one side. And this, a nail came out of here, but I don't see the, I don't know where it went. Nothing in here. All right, I'll bring you back in a little bit. Recap on the one log, on the first piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nails in the first piece. So we're hanging right in there. 7-0. All right, I'm gonna roll that next one up, and I'll bring it along for the initial mess up. I wonder where, I'm gonna have to stack these up a little bit further. No, I'll bring you back in a little bit. I gotta stack some of this wood in the, believe it or not, that thing made a pretty good pile of nice looking firewood, didn't it? I'll bring you back in a little bit. Well, I thought you guys might like to come along for the big split. I told you I'd bring you back. Got the metal detector turned off, but I know there's one nail right there that I glanced with the chainsaw, but I don't think it hurt it too bad. They were nubs anyway. Oh, back. You kind of see how I'm chopping it up into little pieces. I'll bring it back when we detect it. See you in a bit. Well, I'm up to 3 now, and I haven't even used the metal detector. So we're going to put this one here. You guys can see that, I think. No, can't see what you can see, but there's one there. There's one there. Now that's a ring shank there, and that was put in there. Here's the end of it, and it was put in this way. We might try to identify how many years ago that was put in. That piece at the end that you saw the chainsaw got cut, that was just this little nubby, and once again I hit it and it pulled it apart, so we'll count that. Now I got to turn the metal detector on. I got so much stuff here, I can't, there's no place to put any more junk. So let's turn this piece back on and go through those boards. And I'll take one so you can see what it's going to do when it finds one. I hope you can hear that. Clear. That one went in nice. I'll tell you what, all that metal has made this black walnut twice as black. I know there was another piece up here that had something in it. I don't know where it's at, because I can see the holes in it. There, I don't know if you can see that. There's, must have pulled through it. All right, got another one there. Got another one in that one. That's me just bumping it. Then you got to reset it back to whatever, I don't know. You got to press a button and hit it reset. That this metal detector I've had since around 82 or 83. It's found a lot of nails. That isn't what I got it for. I got it for, I think I said in another show, to make amass my fortune. All right, I'm going to set these two pieces aside because we know there's something in that one, and we know there's something in this one. I think you can hear it. And I'm gonna split up the rest of this, make room. So I'm not gonna bring it here for that. I'm gonna turn this back off so I don't wear out the batteries in that. And wearing you guys out, I'm sure. All right, I'm gonna split that, bring it back a little bit. I'm gonna have that all up in little pieces. We'll send it through the metal detector, and then I'll bring the next round down. I don't think I can find much more in there. See you in a bit. Well, I only found one piece in that half that had any in it, and doesn't sound like it's anything big. Maybe it is. So it's right there. I forget where this one was. That's got two in it. That might be right big. So we'll bring it along, see if we can't find out what that is. All right. I think that was a lucky find. I think it was that nail. I don't know how deep it is. That's like, remember this one? That's a mate to it. All right, let's see what's in the next piece. I forget, oh, it was up at the top. This should be clear. There's the nail hole. All right, there's the nail there. This should be clear. That's some little stuff. All right, there's two more. I don't know what we're up to. This looks like one of those real little tacks, or it's been in there long enough that it's I don't know if you're even in there. That it's rusted down to just about nothing. That's been in there a long time. I don't know how many we're up to. I thought this is it. Oh, there's the nail in that one. I could cut that in half, make it smaller. I think I'll do that. Wish that switch hadn't broken off. let you know how long that nail is. There's one piece of it here, and here's one piece of it there. I caught that one just right too. Don't very often do that. So this ought to be clear now. So this is in, that's probably got 20 years of lines on it. So I'm guessing it's at least 20 years ago. Yeah, that's clear. All right, I'm gonna roll another log down, and I think I'm out of metal now because I put the ones that had the most metal in there. I think I tried to split them first. So hopefully we're done with metal. Now I can just get down to making basic firewood. I'll bring you back to do the big split, and then we'll go, I'll play it by ear. This is the one that had that cat face in it. I think you can see it now. Now that I'm looking at it even closer, it's a double heart. There's a heart here and a heart here. So this splitter might not take that. It would really, it should be, it's a single heart at this side. There's signs of metal right here, which would put it up into here. I still thought that would have some metal in it. I don't know. So let's turn this on and see if it'll split. Got something like rubber in it, like somebody maybe put a rubber band in it. I'm gonna run that through the metal detector just because it's really weird before I break it down. Well, this piece here come off. This thing sliced it right in that way. I don't see any metal in it. Definitely two hearts or a big limb coming off of it. All right, I gotta turn this thing back on. I just want to see if there's anything in it right now. Nope. To the bucket. Huh. Oh, I can see a nail right now. I can see it right there. All right, I'm gonna get back at it. Man. The guy was right. Make more money at the scrapyard. I can see a nail in it, but it's another one of those, just a round head nail. Be back in a bit. Well, I made it through. I didn't bring you back for a whole lot left over. What you didn't miss anything is what I'm trying to say in the last little bit. But I see all these little round pieces. I don't know if they're showing up on that camera. There's just some little round pieces everywhere. Well, look at the pith. I don't know if this is focusing in. See all those little round pieces? They kept seeing a lot of them around. That's the pith, and it's still like it's there. You can still see the lines. So it was a little round pieces coming out of there. I just thought that was kind of interesting. There isn't any metal in that. And here's what we got. All right, can you count this high? I couldn't. 1, 2, 3, 4. That might be the piece that had that little hook piece in it. But there was one on there. 5. Oh, there it is. Where was I now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 pieces in there. Now, I don't know. I guess I'm a step out of usual, or a little bit way out of wacko. But I ought to make a mound of that. I think that looks just kind of pretty. There's something about the white and the chocolate and the black. That just looks pretty. Somebody needs to make a table out of that and put that polyurethane on it. I think Just something about it's neat. But that's a good explanation why you don't saw yard trees without a metal detector. If you like this show and found it interesting, do me a favor. We've been talking about not enough people hitting the like button or dislike button and hitting the... Most everybody that's here is probably subscribed. But send this to a friend, somebody maybe that's an artsy person might be interested in this. Somebody that epoxy tables might be interested in this. I just think that's kind of neat. I guess I'm just a little peculiar. No, a whole hell of a lot peculiar. This is what we ended up with in, looks like about a half a totes almost, somewhere around there. And that's split like you guys do Littlewood. Now, I don't know how many bundles are in there, but if you were to make bundle wood, that's kind of what I was selling it for on the Facebook. There's also a big cookie over there that will get split and go into the chunks and hunks pile. So that's it for today. This will all be chocolate and real pretty by tomorrow probably. It'll dry out and be absolutely gorgeous. But anyhow, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe button and send it to a friend, because this one here is a little peculiar. And some people might find this really neat, and I hope they do, and it goes to 1 million views. So long from freaking Jeep. We'll see you on the next one. Now I can get into that because I got that oiled up. That's going to come over here and go where this is and get that stuff up there split up. That's the goal. Today is Sunday, so that's the goal this week. We'll see you later now. Bye-bye. Hi guys, welcome to freaking Jeep. My name's John. I don't feel like doing nothing again all day. Got rained out yesterday, got rained out the day before, but yesterday the rain out, it looked like it was going to be pretty long, and it was. So I didn't get back down into the wood splitting area, which I need to get down into. Anyhow, I went into town and got some vital things that I need to live. A couple cases of sodas are on sale. But I was out of gas, so I got a couple things of gas, some brake cleaner, and I got this hose. Remember I said that this coupler up here was leaking right here? Well, I had a new coupler, so I took it to the hydraulic place and they put a new end on it so I could screw that into there. So that's something I got to get done today. So I got to get all this down. I got some other junk that I'll show you. Amounts to a whole lot of nothing. Just what I did yesterday afternoon. So stay tuned, and I hope to get out and get something done. We'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.